Welcome back, folks, to Eternal Crusader, and today we're talking about Savage Sword of Conan number 3 and why we did not like it. Okay, that may have been a bit exaggerated on our part, but we must unfortunately express it in such strong terms. Unlike the first two issues of Titan Comics' Savage Sword of Conan reboot, we are not entirely satisfied with the current installment. There are several reasons for this. However, it should be noted up front that the magazine is still a very commendable endeavor. The genuine love for the character and the old magazines is evident in all participants. Especially in 2024, publishing a magazine-sized black and white comic on newspaper print is quite remarkable. So, what went wrong with the third issue? We had praised the first two issues highly. Now, if we were to compare the three magazines already released, the current one would clearly fall short. The major issue lie primarily in the extensive Conan story Wolves of the Tundra, which serves as the centerpiece of this edition. Written by Frank Thierry and with artwork by the legendary Cary Nord, it is hardly a story at all, especially if you compare it to the sprawling and meandering The Dragon's Hoard and the chilling Leaving the Garden from issue number 2. Of course, Cary Nord consistently delivers with his Conan illustrations, but much of his artwork is being overshadowed by the excessive use of sound words like crash, boom, bang, and aru. The abundance of these sound words in the first half of the story was somewhat bothersome to us. Not only because some of the sound effects used appear too modern for the setting due to the chosen fonts, but also because they were at times simply copy-pasted, causing the panels to lose their artistic uniqueness. Then, an entire black page filled with sound words felt unnecessary to us. While I understand the intention of creating a cinematic feel, I personally prefer more emphasis on the graphics in my graphic novel. Now it feels like a wasted page that I will probably never look at again while reading the story. While there are some really great depictions of Conan himself done by Cary Nord, not a single panel in this tale captures the essence of Hyboria or sword and sorcery aesthetics in general, especially if you compare it to the former issues or the flagship title Conan the Barbarian, also by Titan Comics and Heroic Signatures, where both Rob De La Torre and Doug Braithwaite really are able to capture all of that. Now we are back to boring medieval 16th century architecture, objects, attire, and overall ambience. It lacks originality and it fails to inspire. It is easy to imagine swapping Conan with Solomon Kane in this yarn, as the Hyborian Age is portrayed so devoid of identity here. The story would work seamlessly with Kane, without needing much else to be changed. However, the brilliance of Cary Nord still shines through, especially in his portrayal of Conan himself. No one captures the wolfish grin of the barbarian quite like Nord. Nevertheless, I would have liked to see more action, or at least a page or splash page where my eyes lingered for more than just a few seconds. Where are the details? I did not find them here. And then there's the story itself, which is not really much to talk about either. I mean, the cursed Conan storyline was already explored in the flagship title, and now we see a similar curse in this issue, albeit with a different twist. So here are some spoilers. Conan gets bitten and cursed by werewolves, hunts them down, defeats their leader, and inadvertently lifts the curse from himself. And that's pretty much it. The whole story felt lacking, and unfortunately I finished it in about 10 minutes or so. It failed to leave a lasting impression on me, as not much really happened. There was not much dialogue going on, there were no interesting side characters, especially compared to issue number 1 and issue number 2 had those aplenty. So you might ask, is there something we liked about issue number 3 of Savage Sword of Conan? And of course there is. The pinups are all great. The Solomon Kane story by Pat Searcher that ends with this issue ended on a high note for me, really deep diving into gruesome Celtic mythology. And then there's also artwork by Quah, and despite being just a little fight scene vignette, it really helped salvage this issue. But unfortunately, the central Conan narrative fell short for me. And with only 6 issues planned, one would expect each story to be at its best. However, this particular narrative seemed to lack depth and complexity, feeling more like a typical Monster of the Week episode, rather than something extraordinary or particularly savage compared to Titan's regular flagship title. I have no doubt that future issues will be more to my liking, and I have also read many voices online who appreciated the story for its unpretentious simplicity. In the end, it's always subjective how one evaluates and weighs individual things. I am definitely looking forward to a new Conan story by Pat Searcher, for example, as he has once again proven what a great comic artist he is. We give this issue of Savage Sword of Conan 6 out of 10 crushed skulls. Well folks, thank you once again for listening. If you like and enjoy our content, please give us a like, leave us a comment in the comment section down below. And if you're really a fan of our work, then please do as our favorite Sumerian would do, crush that subscribe button, see that YouTube content driven before you, and hear the lamentations of YouTubers who are too weak to enjoy sword and sorcery. Till next time.